people. So I thought since I have makeup on and I actually look half decent, I would come on and film another video. Just come back from a walk in the park. Roasting. Coke Zero. Love it. I brought the fan. Because I'm my only fan. I cannot get over. Look, this is all my natural colour. All that dark. Look at it. See, looking at the top there, right? Like, I washed my hair last night. Look how dull and shit my hair would look if it was all this colour. It always looks fine at the bottom, but for first world problems. So, I'm all nicely as well. And I took an antihistamine today, and it's quite hay fevery. I thought I would do a things I've been enjoying video again. Can I just say, I know the liner that I got in the post today from the lovely Riri is slightly fading, but in love. Look how glowy my skin is. So, as the lovely, amazing Jane Jackson would say, I have thoughts. All that. So, let me just open my little cupboards here so that we can dive in to items that I have been loving and need to share with you guys. Can we just start with this item? I have it on my eyes today. I only received it today in the post. Yes, I pre-record, but I received this today in the post. April, is it April still? Yeah, April 22nd. And it is this little beauty here. This is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon palette in Sun Days. Not Sunday, but Sun Days. And I have it on my eyes today. And I love it so much. Wet n Wild is such an inexpensive brand, and it is really quite amazing. The first thing excuse me, of Wet n Wild that I ever tried, so let's just go off on a tangent, is their foundation. I also highly recommend and love this as well. This is the Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I got this from Beauty Bay, and at the time it was on sale, so I think I only got it for a couple of pounds, but I think it's like £5 or less. Honest to God, so good. The colour, looking at it, looks as if it's as pale as hell for me, because this shade I picked up was Nude Ivory, but it's actually really good. Oh, and it's just got that nice foundation smell. Don't know how else to describe it, but seriously, Wet n Wild are killing it with the makeup. Like, that foundation is just the bomb. But anyway, I was just basically taking that out to tell you that that is initially was the only item I'd ever tried from them. Then way back, Senior, who kindly was the first ever American box swap I did, sent me some Wet n Wild brushes. So I've got some Wet n Wild makeup brushes, and they are so good. They don't say the Wet n Wild is like rubbed off in them, because that's how much I love them and use them. So I've got Wet n Wild brushes. They are also really, really good. So the first ever thing I had was the Wet n Wild brushes. I think I had a highlighter and some stuff maybe from her, can't quite remember. But the eyeshadow quality is, I mean, look for yourself. I've had this makeup on since about 11 o'clock this morning, and I have just come back in, and it is heading for about 6 o'clock now, and I just love it. It's just such, I don't know how much this cost because it was sent to me, but they're so affordable, and I just absolutely love it. So I don't know if Wet n Wild only have certain products in the UK. Like, you can get Wet n Wild I'm feeling dry. You can get Wet n Wild, some of it in Home Bargains, and you can get Wet n Wild on Beauty Bay now. But honestly, these are gorgeous. The only shades I didn't use today was this one here. I have got these two shades and these two on my eyes, and I absolutely love that. So thanks to Riri for sending me that. And another Wet n Wild product. This is the one that I got in Home Bargains just before Christmas. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but this is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Comfort Zone palette. And when I saw this, you knew I just had to have it. Look. And what I like about this as well is that it says brow bone on the two ones at the top, and then you've got your eyelid colours, crease colours and definer. And believe it or not, I actually haven't used the greeny tones yet. I used the lighter tones, and it is one of the nicest looks I think I've ever done. And the comments on it were just as great as how I felt the eye look went. Also, it shows you little diagrams, and then it's numbered so that if you struggle with your placement, it shows you how to place your shadows. So I highly recommend picking this up if you haven't already. The other thing I've been loving, I don't even know if half of this stuff was in the last things I've been loving, but there you go. Look at this beauty. I actually didn't know this was coming out when it did, and then I saw on ASOS before I saw anyone reviewing it or anything, and I hummed and hawed and I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's so aesthetically pleasing, pretty, but I'm like, do you need it? So initially I didn't get it. I bought some other stuff, and then I gave in. Now the mirror's a bit thingy because I used a wipe on it and it's just left it smeary, but look, like take a moment. Take a moment. Look at this shade here. Oh, look at this bloodstone shade. Look at the dew. Look at the dew. Look at the duochrome shift. Do you see that? That is this shade here. Now, on camera, that looks green to you. On me looking at it, it looks green. Swatch wise, it's like that oil slick look. Oh, it's so stunning. I can't. I just can't. I think the only one that looks in here like I haven't really used it is probably the mattes, but out of the glimmery ones is this one here. So let's just give that one a swatch. Ooh, that's gorgeous as well. Look at that. See it? Oh. So yeah, I highly recommend this. I really do. I would have been happy if these four at the end were another colour of jewelled goodness, but there you go. Let me just wipe that off. And then another palette that I have been loving is my Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. And you knew, if you knew me, if you know me, if you follow my channel in any way, shape or form, you know that I was going to get this. And I actually was given it for Valentine's. And it is gorge. 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 I mean, that colour alone is just like, what? Everything. And I really like this shade actually. I really like that. Again, I have used it a couple of times, but I think these naked palettes never look like you hit much pan with them. I was saying to myself the other day, I think even if you had 5, eyeshadow palettes, see, because you've only got one face with one set of eyes, and I don't know about anybody else, but my skin couldn't cope with me doing this look, then taking this eye look off and trying another look, etc, etc. My eyes would be screaming at me. So sometimes I feel like there's not enough time to get through them all, which is why I try to shop moustache. Another palette that I have been loving, but I haven't been using on camera, is this. This is only NARS palette I own. This is NARS Afterglow. And again, I picked this up from ASOS. Look at that. Oh, yes, please. I need to get this out for the summer. See the shade I've got on, actually. Well, I don't, the shade I've got on my eyes now. But look at that one. Like, let me just add a wee bit of it. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not just, look, I put it on that eye, but not that one yet. It's absolutely divine in colour. Look at it. That is just, that's life. I live for those tones. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous palette. I definitely need to get this palette. What I was thinking of doing to get more use of them is to try and have like the one palette and create a few different looks, and maybe, because I'm shit with editing, try and do where, say I filmed this look now with this palette, so have everything on but just do the eyes so that the video doesn't take forever, and then film another day all the base and everything done, and then the eyes. So I might eventually get around to doing that. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you can still get this, or even on Depop or eBay or something, I do recommend this Afterglow palette. You should get it. You're gonna be like, thanks Julie, spent all my money. Right, this hand balm is amazing. It is by Rituals of Sakura. It is my favourite scent from them. This is Recovery Hand Balm for dry skin. The Rituals of Sakura is Cherry Blossom and Rice Milk. Now the things that Julie's obsessed with are anything gingerbread, hence the gingerbread girl. Cherry Blossom, hence the lovely fan that my aunt brought me back from Japan when she went. Hedgehogs, pigs and bumblebees. I don't know why, I just love them all. They're my thing. I've got bumblebee bedding. I really want a bumblebee, like a dainty bumblebee bracelet and a wee necklace. I'd love that. So yes, back to this. The lovely Cheryl at What's for Tea sneakily surprised me, and I got a parcel, was it just before Easter? And when I got the box and it said Rituals, I was thinking, I didn't buy myself anything from Rituals. And then I thought, maybe, what's going on? And then I opened the box and it was the big Rituals Easter egg and a little note saying Happy Easter from Cheryl. So thank you very much. And this is one of the items in it. Oh, I just love it so much. I need to start using it more. What is that? I was like, what is that? It's that swatch from that Stone 5 palettes. I also have swatches on my hands from the eyeliners that I received today. And I've washed my hands a million and one times and it's still not coming off, so it shows the staying power. I'm going to have to put some of this on my lips. I have on the Ultra Matte lip that I was sent today, but my lips, I'm afraid they don't do well with matte lipsticks. I can't cope with the matte lipsticks. And now I've got that all over there. Oh, I love the smell of this. This is Blissticks Intensive Moisturiser Lip Cream in Cherry. Right, so that hand cream, brilliant. Unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about this much because they don't do it anymore. But the Ethiopian Honey Deep Nourishing Mask, I have been loving this. It's just so nice and so nourishing. And I don't know why they've stopped doing it. So let's just not talk about that now. Oh, I love this. Living Proof. Their stuff smells amazing. I'm a sucker for a good scented product. I love it. So daisy. This is the Instant Defrizzer. Softness and shine anytime. Get smooth between shampoos. Dry conditioning spray. 95 milliliters. Now, I think I got this in one of the Latest in Beauty boxes when I did get Latest in Beauty. And it just is so good. It says, it doesn't say anything on how to use it. So I just spray it on my hair, rub it in, and love it. I thought you were to be there. So we have this hair mask. My hair is the bane of my existence. It really is. I think the last time I had my hair done was either October or November time. I'm getting it done in May. And when I last went, Shannon was saying that, like, see that wee tiny bit of hair there? See it? She was saying it looks like my hair has either been ripped, like coming out of a bobble or something like that. So I was like, no, what can I do to repair it? So what I've been doing is trying to put masks on. I did have Olaplex, but I ran out of it, and it's like £26. It is completely 100% worth the £26. It really is. I would love a bigger size, but the bigger size is £52, people. Anyway, but it's like a miracle. I don't know what the hell's in it, but it works. So I ran out of that, but I was using that, and I was seeing not difference as in it growing, because it hasn't. I don't know. When I go to the hairdressers, she might mention it herself, but look, and my hair's not in layers, so there's not like there's the next piece down from it. So I don't know. So I've been using the silk scrunchies that I got from the lovely What's for Tea as well. She spoils me. Because they're supposed to be better for your hair. And then I've got some Andrew Fitzsimon ones as well from Primark. So I try to use them, and a lot of the time I don't have my hair up. And when I'm in a bath, I try and sit with a mask on. So this is one of the masks. This is a sample, like a deluxe sample, from the Feel Unique beauty kits that you get. It's like £12 something, then you add the postage, so it's about £16. But this is 50 mils. Hello. So this is a French brand, and this is a intensive repair mask, and this is a new one of it because I got it twice in the beauty kits, and I've been using this, and it's really nice. The problem with my hair, not the products, is I washed my hair last night. It looks fabulous on that day and for a little bit the next day, and then it's just back to limp dryness. But I've been loving that. This isn't a favourite, but it is good. You should totally get it. I just brought that through to put it here. And I wanted to just share these in case Mel is watching, Melissa anyway, my pal, because I noticed that on her post last night on Instagram that she was going on about face masks. So I was telling her some that she should totally check out. This is one of my favourite ones, is these Garnier shot masks, where you've got the dry mask here and then the fluid here. You fold them together, burst it, and then you shake it all about and pop it on your chops. These are brilliant. I thought this was my ultimate favourite simple mask, but it's not, but it's similar. But these ones are the ones I was talking about, Mel. The simple water boost ones and the ones for dehydration. This is a hydrogel one, but it's the other ones as well. They're in like a light, like this kind of light blue packaging, but they are so good. So good. What else have I been loving? TV shows. Have I been loving any TV shows? Glow Up started. So obviously it's only the first episode, but I love watching that. They're just so talented, these people. There is no way my nerves or my talent or talentless would put for that. What have I been loving? What have I been loving? I've been loving this. See this little virtual product here. This is the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm. This is something else. I mean, I'll leave a link in the iCard to my review of it, and you can go and check that out for yourself. But this is about as much coverage as I normally wear with my foundations. Looking at all the foundations I've got there, none of them are like heavy full coverage. So you're probably thinking, why did you get this? Of course I got it. I had to. I'm me. I jump on the bandwagon. I think I should have got a lighter shade. However, I just don't know It feels amazing and so lightweight. And what I actually love about it is, see these dark circles under my eye? Like, you can just add some of this. It just glides on. It's not cakey. Look at the difference compared to that eye. And when I used this in my review, I didn't even conceal or colour correct because I just used this for it. It's like no other. I don't know what technology is in that. But look, you literally, it's not caking in my lines and stuff. And it's not sitting in my fine lines. You can't get close with this pissing phone. It's just, I don't know, whatever is in the formula is the balls. So I'm enjoying that as well. Also been enjoying Line of Duty. Oh my god, like that programme. It just makes my Sunday night. And Call the Midwife. And that's on just before it. So it's like a double whammy of brilliant viewing. Could it be any better? So guys, this probably wasn't the most exciting video that you've ever watched in your entire life. But I do appreciate the support, the likes, the shares, the follows. So please do, if you enjoyed any of this content, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button to be notified, and I will see you the next time. And I hope you liked seeing just some of the wee things that I really think if you haven't tried, you need to go and get them. Have a nice weekend when it comes, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.